Welcome back to Express Outdoor Adventures. Today we are going to give you an update on our chicken coop progress. We started with a kit from Tractor Supply. It was about $600. My husband bought it for me for Christmas and we got it put together. We did do a stain. We used the polyacrylic stain on it by Minwax, and that added a nice color to it and also a little bit of protection. We also got the sign for it from Etsy, and these chickens are about 2 months old now. They're still pretty young. We believe that they are all pullets, but we're not 100% sure. We have a couple that might be roosters. This is the inside of the coop. It has sand in this little pull-out tray here, and we can actually just scoop it like you would a litter box. For right now, we have one of the dividers out for the nesting stations. We don't need all 3 of them at this point. And we do have a brooding plate to keep them warm. It's still pretty cold out here, but I think after tomorrow, we're gonna be out of freezing, so we're gonna probably be ready to take it out. We have a heat lamp in here, but we do have it off. And this is where they're gonna roost at night when they're a little bit bigger. Currently, they're still sleeping kind of in a pile on the floor. We have 6 buff Orpingtons. We have 3 Americanas and 3 Easter eggers. The buff Orpingtons are gonna lay cream and brown eggs, and the Easter eggers will hopefully lay blue and green eggs. That's what we're hoping at this point. They love being outside. They were actually all in the coop, but when they heard us, they came out. They love to be talked to. We can hand feed them treats. So they seem like they're doing really well in here. We're going to gauge how big they get. We may have to give away a couple of them. If we do have roosters, then they're for sure gonna need to be rehomed because we live in the suburbs. So our neighbors would probably not love a rooster. And I got this metal feeder from Amazon. I'm not loving it because they seem like they want to perch on the top of it and then they poop inside of it. We're gonna try to hang it and see if that helps. We also have a heated chicken waterer. As you can see, one of our girls is standing on it. That probably needs to be hung also, but it is heated, but we don't have it plugged in at this point. So our hope for this area is that it's going to be a really beautiful place for our chickens. Future projects, we still have a couple of the paver stones that need to be placed in there. Home Depot was out of the smaller size when I went there last. So we just kind of filled the area in with sand, but in order to keep predators out, we are going to fill that in. As you can see, we were able to grab the last 2 stones, and that will keep having the pavers around the outside of it will keep the predators from going in there, hopefully. And we're going to have a nice little row of boxwoods along the side of here to kind of shield it from the neighbors because there is a fence several feet away. We are using the deep litter method for the inside of the coop. You can literally just keep adding cedar bedding to it or whatever kind of bedding you use. I'd like to switch to hemp if we can find it in the future. Currently our Tractor Supply does not have it. And then it really doesn't smell out here at all. We have sand in the bottom of the coop, which we can scoop with an extra long handled, like a cat litter box scooper. And it literally just picks all the poop up out of there. We put grit down in the bottom and a little sprinkling of diatomaceous earth to keep it nice and clean. And we clean it out about once a week. So far these girls are doing really, really well. We're hoping to have eggs here in about 4 months, so we'll keep you updated.